good to go now. It's like Alex's dice cam is screwed. Okay, so as I was saying before, Devin, this is the leader symbol. You see that symbol?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so find that guy. You might have multiple leaders. Okay, I only have one leader. It's this guy. See if I can find him. This guy here. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to put that guy forward so we know who he is. Yeah, put him over there. Okay, so that's your leader. Every warband needs one leader, so we have at least that. So take his card and place it, you know, so that you're ready to use him. Now, we have to have at least 3 fighters, and the combined point value cannot exceed 1,000. So let's see. Let's play kind of a shorter game. I'm going to include this motherfucker right here. If you could bring down, if you could point this down a little bit. Yeah, because it looks like you. Okay, so if you could bust out your calculator. Damn it, where I left my phone downstairs? No, my phone's under the book. So if you could bust out your calculator and then add up enough points from your cards, from your dudes, to equal, let's say, 800. Okay, so your leader costs how much? Mine costs 185.
He's 180.
180. All right. And then I've got another guy right here that costs 185.
Yeah.
Let's try to hit 800.
First thing right here.
This guy's a big guy.
And he's 140.
Yeah.
So 140 plus.
So let's actually look at the stat cards together so that you know what the stats mean, right?
Oh, this guy's 180.
You guys want
the lion.
the dog dude? All right, let's just look at the stat cards together. You ready? So, okay, do you see the top left-hand corner is going to have your faction rune mark. Mine's like a, I don't know, a skull with spiky things on the side. And then the very first, the arrow thing, so you have this big circle divided into 3 sections. The arrow is how many inches that guy moves. So you see that guy on the green screen, he moves 5 inches.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next one is the little circle that looks like a shield with spikes. That is the toughness. And then the one at the bottom with the skull, that is the wounds, how many wounds that guy has. So this guy can take 15 hits before dying. And then if we go down to the first row, some of these have 2 rows. All of my guys only have 1 row because a fighter can have 2 weapons sometimes. So, in the row, the first thing in the row is the range. So the guy on the green screen, the range of his weapon is only 1 inch. So that's this little thing right here, 1 inch. Then the next one over is attacks. That's how many dice that guy rolls. And then the fist is how strong he is. That's the strength. And then the last one is how much damage he does. Damage characteristics. It's got a slash in it. I don't know what the first versus the second is. But then sometimes he'll have rune marks. You see these rune marks? So sometimes you'll have that, and that will correspond to the back of your faction thing, which has these special abilities that your guys can use. So if that guy has that rune mark, then he can use that particular special ability. But we're not going to worry, too much about all these little dudes. They're just going to kind of throw a team together. All right, I'm going to get this fool. And let's see.
So we're playing with 800?
800, yeah, if you can get 800. It's hard to tell my guys apart. Maybe I can get to 800 easier by buying some expensive guys. All right, so I'm gonna calculate up chat, and then we're gonna 185 plus 185 plus 60 plus 570. Can't tell these guys apart. The fuck am I supposed to tell these guys apart? One guy is 75, another guy is 65.
So this last guy.
Alright, I'll just fucking bring that guy. This guy's 75. I'm at 645.
I'm at 730, but if I get this last guy, I'm at 785.
Okay, let's just 785.
Yeah.
And then can you fit 785? Can you fit one more of those guys?
No. One more? No.
Well, how much would one more be, just so I know?
So, the lowest guy is 55.
Right.
So, 785. Be 840 to get one more.
840? Okay, I'm going to try to get 840. So you get two of those guys. Plus 65. Plus 65. Plus 65. I hit 840 exactly. If I get three of these guys, which are going to be three of those. So I guess you have like small infantry that suck. So, all right. So now we got our warband. So now that we have our warband assembled, let's stick aside all these other cards and all these other warbands so that they don't confuse us. I have a bunch of warbands over here that okay. Okay, so now what we actually have to do is divide up our guys into three three categories here. Nerd to play, let's see, battlefield, warband. Okay, so there's going to be three battle groups, the dagger, the shield, and the hammer. Okay. The combined points value, so we both have 840, the attacker and the defender. Once both players have picked their warbands, they roll off, and the winner determines the attacker and defender. All right, so take one of your 10 dice and roll over there. I got a 5.
I got a 1.
Okay, so I will determine the attacker or defender. I guess I will be... I'll be the attacker. Yeah. I'm going to beat you up. Battle groups are small groups of fighters that are set up together at the start of battle. Each warband is divided into 3 groups: dagger, shield, hammer. The defender divides their warband into battle groups first, followed by the attacker. When a player divides their warband into battle groups, their fighters must be spread amongst the groups evenly. For example, if you have 10 fighters, how many do you have? Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, okay. If you had 10, instead, 2 of their battle groups would need 3, and the other would have 4. So divide your guys evenly between 3 groups.
What do you mean evenly?
So you've got 7 guys. Let's just say you had 6 guys. That would be 2 guys in each group. You need 3 groups, basically. Because just think of it as like they're best friends, right? So, you know, fucking Devin and Adnan hang out together. You got fucking, you know, Jordan and Adam. And then you're going to have one group of 3 guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then determine which one of those is going to be dagger, shield, and hammer. Hey chat, I'm gonna take a bathroom break because I was trying to hold it, can't hold it anymore. So I'll be right back, and then I'll divide my guys into 3 groups. Well, if you did it, then I might as well do it. So I'm gonna go. My dagger is going to have this and this. And then my hammer, or my shield, is going to have this and this. How many guys do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I have one group of 3 and one group of 4. Okay, well I'll mix my guys up in a minute. I'll be right back. All right, you got your guys divided?
Yes.
Okay, then I need to get my guys divided into battle groups. So that would mean I need 3 in each.
Well, what do these mean if they're like 2 icon things together? That's the only way you can use that.
Yeah, that's the only way you can use that, if the person has both of those abilities.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Well, how are they supposed to both have them if none of my characters have 2?
Is that right? Is one the faction symbol?
No.
One is just the faction symbol. The faction symbol is in the upper left-hand corner of your card.
Okay,
So everybody will have that symbol.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. All right. So I wonder if you do this at the beginning or the end. I'm gonna do this right now. Okay, so the faction we're gonna play, or the, so what's cool about this game is one of the things that can happen is, was that Alex's game? Yeah. So in this game, you have 4 decks, right? And the decks kind of determine, you know, what the scenario is going to be. So here is the victory deck, and that tells us how do you win the game. Here is the deployment deck, and that tells you how the people come into the battle. Here is the twist. A twist is like a, you know, a little fun little variant on the game. And here is the terrain. It'll tell you exactly how to set up the terrain. So I think that's pretty cool. So prior to the game, I went ahead and drew all of these cards. So I'll go ahead and set them off to the side and put the rest in the box that aren't in use. And this is the deployment. Skull is deployment. This is the twist. The twisted arrows of a twist. And this is the terrain. The angry tree is the thing. Okay, so we've got these cards. So I pulled them ahead of time. So if we look here, I set up the terrain like this particular card. So I like that. This differs from Warhammer in the fact that you know exactly what the battlefield will look like, and hopefully the game is balanced or you know, at least structured in a way. So we've got the terrain set up. Now we do the victory condition. And Devin, if you want to change your victory, your hammer group, you can. So break their strongest warriors, and the rest will surely fall. The players roll off, and the winner chooses who is the attacker and who is the defender. And so I chose to be the attacker. If every fighter in the defender's hammer is taken down, the attacker wins the battle. So know that your hammer is going to be the ones that I'm going after. So which one is your hammer?
So it's hammer, shield, and what else?
Dagger.
Dagger.
So what I would do, Devin, is make sure the guys that have 3 people are your hammer.
Oh, my hammer?
Yeah, because that means it's harder for me to kill you to win, right? Because if there's 3 people in your hammer, then I have to kill 3 people.
These 2 people are like really strong.
Yeah, I know. But I think, so that's I think, you know, I think that choosing the victory condition comes after us organizing our people into battle groups. So, you know, really, you really can't choose. So I guess I should have asked you real quick what group is what.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell me now what group is what.
What's the hammer group?
Yeah, the hammer group is if I kill all your people in the hammer group, then I win.
But what is like the?
There is no difference. You just kind of say that's hammer, that's shield, and that's
like alpha, omega.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
Okay. Well.
Team A, Team B, Team C.
Well, I want these guys to be my hammer.
Okay, so those are your big guys.
Hammer, shield.
Okay,
and
so
dagger.
let's put those 2 cards closest to the edge of the board. We'll go hammer, shield, dagger, right?
Okay,
So hammer, shield,
and
dagger. Okay. And then I'll do the same on my side. I'll do my hammer. All right, so these are my hammer. This is my shield. And this will be my dagger. So, victory condition is if every fighter in the defender's hammer is taken down, the attacker wins the battle. Otherwise, after the end of the 4th battle round, and I'll put the rounds right here, the defender wins the battle. So I only have 4 turns to try to kill your hammer. Any fighter from the defender's hammer that are within 4 inches of the battlefield edge at the end of a battle round immediately count as being taken down. So, did you hear that? So if any of your hammers are within 4 inches of the battlefield edge, they die.
Right.
So they're trying to get them to the middle of the field and encouraging you to not get close to the edge of the map. Don't try to run away, basically. If playing a campaign battle, do not make an injury roll for fighters taken down in this manner. Okay, so we're fine. All right, so that's how to win. You understand?
A little bit.
You survive for 4 turns with your hammer.
Okay.
Make sure those guys survive. I have to kill those particular guys. All right, next is, so we already did the setup, and we did the victory. And then next is the deployment. So I'll be blue, and you can be red. So in the deployment here, it says that our hammers are coming in on round 2 from the edges. You're coming in on my edge, I'm coming in on your edge, but that's in round 2. We set up our daggers and shields 4 inches and 6 inches away from the sides here. So let's see, deployment maps. All right, so once the deployment map has been oriented, the players roll off and the winner chooses who will be red and who will be blue. Next, the attacker sets up their dagger. So I've got to set up my dagger first, followed by the defender. Then players set up their shields. Each time a battle group is set up, all fighters from that battle group must be set up wholly within 3 inches horizontally of the corresponding deployment point of their color. Within 3. Fighters must set up on the battlefield floor. Okay. I think I understand. So, I'm coming in from this side and you're coming in from that side.
I'm coming from what side?
This side. And I'm coming in from this side. So, within 3 inches, I will deploy my... what was it?
Daggers?
Dagger, yeah. So daggers come in first, so these 2. And I have to deploy within 3 inches. I'll put 1 here and 1 here. Okay, now you...
With my daggers?
Your dagger's on this edge of the board within 3 inches. Wholly within 3 inches. And you actually can come in from... Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that was that right there. So if you look here, I just deployed my guys right there. And then you deployed your guys right there. And now our shields come in. So my shield is here. These guys... And then it said, what's interesting is it says 6 inches there. So I'm wondering what that means. Do we get, it was 6 inches. Bloodbath. I'm thinking we can actually deploy within 6 inches, but let's just go 3 inches for now since we don't really know. So I'm going to deploy my 3 guys like that. And then you deploy your 3 guys within 3 inches. Nope, that's 4 inches.
Oh, 3 inches.
Okay. That's your shield?
Yes.
Okay. And now our hammers, you know, the way I can win the battle, don't come in until round 2, which means I have even less time. So I think, you know, the combination of cards that I chose kind of fucked me over. And also, I think that's why we technically deploy it further in. I don't know. Anyways, we'll just keep it like this, and we'll see if I can win or not. Maybe we'll give myself an extra turn or something if it seems undoable. But this is basically to just learn the game together. All right, and that's how you play. Now let's draw the twist. So that's how you set up. And on turn 2, you'll come in from this side on this half, and I'll come in from that side on that half. And that's the bloodbath. Okay, last card. So remember, there's 4 cards involved. So we set up the terrain. We got the victory condition, conquer. I need to destroy your hammer within 4 turns. We did the deployment. And then finally, we do the twist. Twist is Azerite Lightning. Azerite Lightning Storm. Okay, Lightning Storm. The stiff air is punctuated with a dazzling flashes of bolts of lightning as they strike the earth. This is surely a war of the gods, and your patronage will see your enemies smitten from above. Smote from above? All fighters can use the following ability. Quad. So if you have quads, which I'm about to explain what that means. Basically, if you roll 6 dice and you manage to roll quads, which is the same of 4 dice, then you can use a lightning strike. Pick an enemy fighter on the battlefield, roll a number of dice equal to the value of this ability. For each roll of 4 to 5, locate 1 damage point to the fighter. For each roll of 6, allocate 3 damage points to the fighter. So lightning strikes come down if you can roll quads. So just remember that. And you can, so that's lightning strike. So that's pretty cool. I like how it can vary up the battlefield and shit.
That's my lightning strike sound.
Mine is. Now that's a punch. All right, so we got that. That's the twist step. Now the battle begins. So this is the first time we're playing, Chad. So it'll go slow as we try to learn the game. Warcry is fought in a series of battle rounds and is split into 3 phases: initiative, reserve, and combat. In the initiative phase, Devin, all we do is we roll 6 dice. So go ahead and roll 6 dice.
Whoa.
Okay. Now here's the hard part: is
Yahtzee.
you have to leave the dice exactly the way they are, and group your what do you call it?
You see that though? I got Yahtzee.
Did you get Yahtzee?
Well, no, I got the, I guess, full house or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my God! You didn't get a single double? Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad, but this game is predicated on trying, I think, remember? So how if I got 4 2s, then I would have gotten a quad, and I could start striking you with lightning from the lightning storm. But, okay, so after we get that, you go ahead and take these dice, and with the same faces, you have to set them up over here next to your play space. Okay? So I've got 2 2s, 2 1s, a 5, and a 6. Okay, so now we did determine after you roll for initiative, each player counts how many singles they have. A single is a dice with a score that does not match the score on any other dice. So how many singles do you have?
All of them.
6. And I only have 2 singles. So the player with the most singles has the initiative. In the case of a tie, the players roll off and the winner has the initiative. So you have the initiative. So let's remember the initiative by just giving you this red token.
The initiative.
Yep. And okay, so the remaining ability dice are referred to as ability dice and can be used to perform abilities in the combat phase. If 2 of your ability dice have the same score, it is referred to as a double. If 3 have the same score, it's referred to as a triple. Finally, 4 is a quad. At the start of each battle round, any remaining singles and ability dice from the previous battle are discarded. So these will be discarded at the start of each battle round. Finally, after the initiative has been determined, Devin wins it. Each player receives 1 extra dice and rolls it. This is called the wild dice. I got a 5.
A what?
Okay, let's see. Oh, you don't even need to roll it. So the player with the initiative first declares how they will use each of their wild dice, followed by the player who does not have the initiative. Wild dice can be used in the following ways. A wild dice can be used to add +1 to the number of singles that the player has. In this case, it does not matter what score the wild dice is. So you already have the most singles, so it's not like you're trying to steal the initiative from me. Because you could, like, let's say we both had 4 singles. You could say, well, now I have 5 singles and I go first. All right. The wild dice can also be used to turn one of your singles into an ability dice. So like a double, or prove to a triple, or prove a triple into a quad. In this case, the score of the wild dice is set to match the score of the single or ability dice it's paired with. So do you want to make I would make at least a double.
So take the one that I rolled a 1 and match it up with the 1?
Yeah, no, so I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to have you roll it. It's just a dice that will either add to the number of singles, or you can use it to turn one of your doubles into a triple, or a triple into a quad.
And so you want doubles and triples?
Yeah, I don't. That's something that we haven't gotten to yet, and that's on your card right here, Devin. So you see your faction card, Corvus Cabal, is my guys. If you look here, this requires a double to use. This requires a double. This requires a double. This requires a triple. This requires a triple. And then finally, I think probably my best ability is a quad. So what you're going to want to do is use that.
So you want a higher number to be a
Yeah,
double?
that's another thing. I don't know because I haven't played this game. Let's just say yes, right? Okay. So I'm going to, so if you notice here, I have 2 1s and 2 2s. I'm going to use this to get a triple 2s.
All right, and then I'll use this as
to get a double 6s, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. So that was all you do in the first phase. So that's called the initiative phase. That's pretty fast and simple. The second of the 3 phases is called the reserve phase. During the reserve phase, fighters in reserve, which are hammer groups, remember they're going to come in from the sides, will deploy. The deployment map will indicate which reserve groups come into play and which round. Round 2 indicates that specific battle groups were around in round 3, blah, blah, blah. Starting with the player with the initiative, players set up their fighters from the battle groups that are coming into play with that ability. Some deployment have... Okay, so we can skip the reserves phase because right now no reserves are coming in until round 2. Got it? Finally, combat phase. In the combat phase, players will take turns to activate a fighter. The player with the initiative picks which player takes the first turn. Do you want me to go first, or do you want you to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. When it is a player's turn, they can activate 1 fighter in their warband. This is referred to as that fighter's activation. The player must pick a fighter to activate if they can, but cannot pick a fighter that has already been activated in that phase. If the player cannot pick a fighter, for example, if all their fighters have already been activated, they must pass. Then their opponent can activate a fighter or pass. Keep taking turns activating fighters until both players pass consecutively. Okay. So it looks like we'll be using the little gems. I mean, we can use these little tokens, but I like the gems better. So I'm going to go downstairs and get the gems. Oh, we got some gems here. What do you want? Yellow?
Yeah.
You get yellow, and I'll get blue.
That sounds good.
All right, so I am going to, obviously, I need to quickly get to where you're going to enter, right? Because if I know that your hammer is coming in from the your hammer is coming in from right here. I'm going to try to stack all my guys on this side to try to kill him as soon as he enters. So let's do that. So I'm going to activate this guy.
Oh, something happened.
Yeah, that's Alex's cam is messed up. I'm turning it off on all screens. Okay. All right, so I'm going to choose this guy. Now, remember, all your fighters have a handy-dandy card, so it says this guy moves at 5.
He's a 5.
So, move actions. Fighters can cross the battlefield by making a move action. There are 4 ways in which they can move. Move normally, jump, climb, fly. A fighter can move in any combination of these ways as a part of a single move, as long as the total distance moved does not exceed the fighter's thing. Okay. The center of their base must remain on the battlefield floor or platform at all times. Okay. Does it go from like this, the front of the base? No fighter can start a move action. A fighter cannot start a move action if they're within 1 inch of any enemy fighters. They must make a disengagement action first. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go from the front of the fighter base to the front of this little black. Do you see here? Okay. So that line, but I have to hold that. So okay. So that's my guy's activation there, and let's see if that is all I can do. Actions. When a player activates a fighter, that fighter makes 2 actions chosen by the player from the list below. Move, attack, disengage, wait. I'm going to make 2 moves. I'm done. Your turn.
All right. And so I can move anybody?
Yep.
Or do I have? Okay.
Well, right now you only have 5 people on the battlefield. These 3 and those 2, right?
So I'm going to make him the, what is it?
You're going to activate him?
Activate him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we each move 1 person at a time, I guess?
Yeah,
and
seems like it. So get out your card for him. How fast can he move?
8.
Wow. Okay, that dog can haul ass.
I guess I'll just.
So climbing. During a move action, if a fighter is touching a part of a terrain feature that is an obstacle, they can begin to climb. While climbing, a fighter can move vertically up and down through the air as well as horizontally, but they must stay within ½ inch of the obstacle they are climbing at all times. Once a fighter begins to climb, they are said to be climbing until the center of their base is on the battlefield or platform.
Oh.
A fighter can finish a move action while climbing, but they're...
So I can make 2 moves?
Yeah, you make 2 moves. Okay.
He's like, all right. I know what you're doing.
All right, so that was your one, and then my one. Let's see. I guess I want to get my leader way over there involved. He can move 5, so
I'll be down there.
Let's go 5, and then let's go another 5 for 2 moves. Running towards your guy.
All right, well, we're gonna do.
Let's see what happened.
I can move 5.
5.
But he has, he can attack with a 4.
A distance of 4?
Yeah, so that's
nice. 4. Timed it up really well.
4 inches.
Is that within 4?
Looks like
you got it. Okay, show the card on the green screen cam so that we can see the range on that weapon. So yeah, so the top thing, those little chains, yeah. Chains have a distance of 4. Oh shit, I think I fucked up. And then their attacks are 4. Okay, so let's figure out how we do battle in this game. So I think you're gonna roll 4 dice. Let me double check. So you did a move and an attack. Okay. Every fighter has 1 or more weapons on their profile. Each weapon has 4 characteristics: range, attacks, strength, and damage. When a fighter makes an attack, the characteristics of the attack are determined by the weapon being used. So obviously you're going to choose the top weapon because that has a range of 4. What's the range on the bottom weapon?
1.
1. Okay, so he's got like a knife or something. All right, so pick a weapon and a target. The flails.
The top what?
Yeah. And then my guy. Okay.
The spear, the whip.
All right. Let's see. If there are any enemy fighters within 1 inch of the attacking fighter, though one of those enemy fighters must be picked to be the target. If there are no enemy fighters within 1 inch of the attacking fighter, you can pick any enemy fighter. So let's say I was tying you up with somebody, you would have to fight that guy, not my guy. Okay, but there's nobody there. So missile attack actions cannot be made against enemy fighters that are within 1 of another fighter. Okay, so range. All right. Roll to hit. Roll a number of dice equal to the attack's characteristic of the weapon being used. So 4.
This beast master.
Uh-huh.
If you have a double, pick a visible friendly fighter. Oh, I don't have a guy next to me.
Okay. So go ahead. But what would it have done if you had that?
So
what's it called?
It says Beastmaster.
Cool.
Pick a visible friendly fighter with the beast rune mark.
Mm-hmm. So only just the dog, yeah.
Yeah. And within 4 inches of this fighter, that fighter makes a bonus attack action.
Okay, so it sounds like that this guy over here wants to be close to this guy because he can boost the beast to do 1 more damage or 1 more whatever. But that's not the case here. So go ahead and roll 4 dice. Now, hold on. I think we roll other dice since, these dice are like the program dice. So let's have you roll those. Let me give you these red dice.
So roll 4 of these.
Yeah, roll 4 of those. And we'll see what the results are.
4.
Ooh, those are good rolls. Shit. Okay, so. Ouch. I think that's my leader that you're attacking. Roll a number of dice equal to the attacks. Each of these dice rolled is referred to as a hit roll. Next, you will need to determine which of the dice have missed, which have scored a hit, and which have scored a critical hit. To do so, compare the strength of the weapon being used with the toughness of the target fighter. So what's the strength of the weapon? I think it's the fist.
The fist is a 4.
Okay, and then I go and I look at my fighter, which is this guy, and I look at his toughness, which is a 4. So it's a 4 versus a 4. Okay, so if it's a 4 versus a 4, if the strength is equal to the toughness, you miss on a 1 through 3. So you hit all 4. You hit on a 4 through 5, and you critical on a 6. So what did you get there?
Well, I hit on a 4 through 5, and then I got a critical on a 6.
Yeah, so you've got 3 hits and 1 critical, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's figure this out. Total damage. The damage characteristic of a weapon has 2 values divided by a slash. These determine how many damage points are allocated to the enemy fighter targeted by the attack. For each hit, allocate a number of damage points equal to the first value. So show the card on the screen over there again. So that first value is a 1 and then /2. So that's saying for each of the 4s and 5s, you did 1 damage. And then it's saying that the critical is doing the second value, which is a 2. So you just did 5 total points of damage.
I did 5 total points.
5 total. You know why? Okay, so you see the damage characteristic? It's the this last one over here. The 1/2.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first number is when you get a hit. The second number is if you get a critical hit.
Okay.
So the first number means 1 damage, so you got 3 of those. And then you got 1 critical, so that's 2 damage for the critical, right?
Okay.
So now you've got 3 1s and
would it be,
1 2.
I guess, would it be I got 4 hits and then plus a critical? Because 4 of these are...
No, it already factors that in. So the critical hit is the amount of damage for the critical is the 2. It's the number to the right of the slash. And a normal hit is the number to the left of the slash. So you've got 5 damage you just did to me. All right, clear the cam here. For each critical hit, allocate damage. For allocating damage. Once the damage of an attack has been determined, the damage is allocated to the target fighter. Fighters can also have damage points allocated to them in other ways, such as falling from a height. Damage is allocated 1 at a time. If the number of damage points allocated to the fighter equals its wounds, the fighter is taken down. Remove that fighter. So there's no armor rolls in this game. So in Warhammer, you know, it kind of slows down the game every time we have to roll for armor rolls. But they just pump up each miniatures, how many hits they can take. So my guy can take 20 hits. So you just did 5 damage to my 20. So luckily I bought some 20-sided dice earlier. So I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to go down to, wait a minute, yeah. So I'm going to go down to 15. So if I can find the fucking 15 on this thing. There it is. Okay. So then I'll just keep the 15 on top of his card to know that he's got 15 health left. And then I'll give you some dice when you start taking hits. Okay. So that was a pretty good turn for you. You did 5 damage. Let me see what I can do. So it's my turn. Fighter makes a bonus move action. In addition, the fighter finishes a move within 3 more border. Swooping attack. Yeah, so it seems like it doesn't matter what the value is, Devin. So this is pretty cinematic and cool. I think I might like this game. So check out what I'm going to do. So if you'll notice here, I have a triple. I have 3 2s. So I'm going to cash in these 3 2s to perform a swooping attack. What's a swooping attack do? Well, triples. This fighter makes a bonus move action. In addition, if this fighter finishes that move action 3 inches or more vertically lower than their starting position, they can make a bonus attack. Oh, I was hoping to run up this, right, and then swoop down and get a bonus attack. But it has to be 3 inches from my starting position, and my starting position is already there. Okay. Instead, I'll do... Oh, no. I wanted to choose Ghastly Trophy, but you know what? I actually couldn't do the swooping attack or the Grizzly Trophy because I need to have those symbols on the guy who I'm doing it with. Here's the guy who I'm doing it with. So he actually has that symbol. So let me look for that symbol. Oh, that is a double. Harrying Raven. So he does have an attack. What is a Harrying Raven? Pick an enemy fighter within 20 inches. Until the end of the battle round, that fighter cannot make disengage actions. Until the end of the battle round. So that's if I want to lock somebody in place. That's kind of cool. Okay. Well, fuck. I'm just going to double move. None of these abilities are actually helping me. So I'm going to double move with my guy here who has a movement of 5.
Well, I guess, like, when you roll these dice, it doesn't matter about the number then.
Right. It seems like you're just trying to get the doubles, triples,
Yeah.
quads. But who knows? I mean, there might be something that says... Well, actually, I think it says that on the lightning. Let's look at the lightning card. Roll a number of dice equal to the value of this ability. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we just gotta get whatever. All right, so I moved that guy. Now it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. Guess I'll move this guy, and he moves. Or not that guy. This guy, he moves 4 inches. And, I guess it might go. Where'd that inch thing go?
Sorry.
4 inches. Then I'll move another 4 inches. So I'll make my way over there with him.
How does height of the platforms work? Yeah. So I think what we're doing is when you're climbing, you are spending double the movement value, I believe. Because one of my abilities say, do not count the vertical distance moved. Oh, no, it's just normal. You could just, it's not even double. You just climb it. Interesting. What are the ladders for then? Just for show? All right, so what'd you do?
I just moved him twice.
You moved this guy twice?
Yeah.
It's in the doorway? Okay, cool. Then I will do... I guess I'll do a... fuck, I don't know. So maybe I will be the first one to try to interact with some terrain. So let's take this guy and let's move him. So he's gonna go 5. Okay, that's his first move. I'm gonna take a second move action, and from what I understand, when you're climbing, let me just reread climbing real quick. I think it just goes up to 3. Climbing. During a move action, if a fighter is touching a terrain that is an obstacle, they can begin to climb. While climbing, a fighter can move vertically up or down through the air as well as horizontally, but they must stay within ½ inch of the obstacle they're climbing at all times. Once a fighter begins to climb, they are said to be climbing until the center of their base is on the battlefield floor or a platform until they can jump or fly. A fighter can finish a move action while climbing, but if they are still climbing when their activation ends, they fall. So, here's 3 inches, and then 2 inches. That'll be 5. So that's an example of a climb. Corded elm, thank you. So just showing that again. So I ran with 1 action. I ran up to it. Second action, I did 3 and 2. And so I did that. Activated that guy. Go.
Hey, what are you doing up there? All right. So I'm going to move.
I got to get 2 of these.
He moves 5. I'll go over here. 5.
It's just a normal inches. I could just use tape measure.
And do I have to move a second one?
What do you mean? No. So if you're wondering about the types of actions, there's move, attack, disengage, and wait.
Yeah, I'll do wait. You're right.
Okay, if a fighter uses a wait action,
Yeah, I gotta go for it.
yeah. So wait actions can be used somewhat defensively, chat. If you do a wait, you just place a token next to the person, like this token here, with a little timer on it. They're only allowed to do one action, and then they can go and do other actions with other fighters, and then come back to this guy later and then do an attack. Kind of waiting for somebody to get close enough for you to react. So we do need beads. Unfortunately, none of this shit. My triples aren't helping with anything. The only thing that helps is if I can get a quad. If I can get a quad, then I can get a quad, Death from Above. These are the Corvus Cabal, the Birdmen that I'm playing. So most of this is giving me double movement, better climbing. Oh, there's one, Raven Dart. Let me read that. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 8 inches of this fighter and roll a dice. On a 3 to 5, allocate 1 damage point to that fighter. On a 6, allocate a number of damage points to the fighter equal to the value of this ability. The value of this ability. I don't know what the value of this ability means. Does they mean double? Or does that when the dice comes into play? Okay, I'll read that in a second. Okay, I guess what I'll do is I've got one guy to move left, right? So within 8, I'm going to move my fighter forward and do that Raven Dart. So I'm going to move this guy forward 5. And then I'm going to blow a dart at... Nope. He is more than 8 away. So that's not going to work. So let's not do that. Take him back. Instead, I'll take him 2 movement actions around for 10. Your last guy.
My last guy, I will do 10 actions. Or
two actions for 10 movement.
Alright, so that's it
Cool.
for
And then I think we're done. So let's clear our beads here.
the first phase. Is
But let's see if there's anything that we're forgetting. So that was the combat phase. So then I would pass, and then you would pass. Ability, reactions. Lastly, fighters can make reactions during an enemy fighter's activation, such as countering an attack or ducking for cover. Reactions are explained on page 71. So we'll have to...
what's up, Tristan?
Tristan, what's up, man? I don't suppose you have Warcry. I don't think you do. All right, so then we go back to the initiative phase. So let's go back to the initiative phase, and if you remember, that's rolling 6 dice. So clear all those dice. None of that shit matters anymore.
Okay, so that's... okay.
And we're looking to try to roll doubles, triples, and quads. So I got a triple.
All right, I got 1 double.
And I got 3 singles.
I got 4 singles.
So you got 1 double and 4 singles. So you win the well. First off, we get the wild dice. So put the black dice on camera just so that we can remind our viewers. So this is the initiative phase in Warcry. What happens in the initiative phase? Me and Devin both roll 6 dice. Then we organize into doubles and triples and quads and singles. And then we get 1 wild dice that the player with the initiative declares how they will use each of their wild dice. Devin, you currently have the initiative. So how are you going to use your wild dice? Are you going to add to your singles, or are you going to turn one of your doubles into a triple?
I'm going to turn one of... Well, let me look at my cards.
Yeah. Another option, Devin, is you can save a wild dice to be used in a later battle round. So if you do, place it to the side, and then you can use the 2 wild dice in the next round. So this is round 2. So let me get the huge dice here, and I'll go from 1 to 2. So round 2.
Yeah. Well, you know...
So if, for example, you want to take that black dice and you want to use it in round 3, you're gonna go triple?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and clear put those dice over there. You've got 4 singles and 3 triples. Now, from my understanding, singles do absolutely bullshit. So just get rid of the singles so they don't confuse you. Devin threw it out the window. So you basically have 1 triple to spend during your turn. Me, I have 1 triple, which I'm going to turn into a quad.
Oh!
So we've got our first quad of the game.
Oh, shit.
And I can use this Death from Above that I was showing chat earlier, this ability, Death from Above. So I'll see how I want to do that. So, but unfortunately, because I had to use that on my quad, I don't get initiative. I could have equaled you on initiative, forcing a roll-off to see if I can go first before you, which would have been cool. But I'm going to let you take the initiative. So when you take the initiative, you choose who gets to attack, who gets to activate first. Do you want to activate first?
I like to go first.
That's makes sense to me. Go ahead.
So now I bring these guys in?
Oh, yes. No, that's, yeah, you're right. Because remember, from the initiative phase, we go into the reserve phase. So, in battle rounds after the first, reserve fighters arrive on the battlefield. So, if you will remember, they're going to come in from right here. So, let me give you this.
3 inches from the board?
3, yeah. Or within 3 inches of the board. And it has to be the middle of the board down. So, feel for, yeah, it's like right here and down. All right. Devin's freaking hammer is now on the board.
Well, actually, I can go here, right?
Yeah. You can even go right here if you feel like it.
I'm ready for action.
Oh, shit. This was a bad idea. I think I'm about to get fucking creamed. And then my guys arrive on the battlefield over here. Which were these 3. So I'll go ahead. And let's see, half, put them here.
What the heck is this thing?
I don't know. He's like a bird.
Okay.
Bird swooping bird man.
He has like an 8 movement?
Yeah, I think he also has the ability to fly. But see, here's the problem is in order for me to win, I need to be killing these 2, which they're too far away. So anyways, so that was the reserves phase where our reserves came on the board. Our hammers are now on the board. Now goes to combat phase. You said you want to go first?
Yes. And so you know how you can move twice? Can you attack twice?
Yeah, you can take 2 actions, any of those 2 actions. You have to carry out your first action before deciding on a second. A fighter can make the same action twice in a row if a player wishes. For example, a move followed by a move.
Then
An attack followed by an attack.
I would... I'm going to do the 2 attacks with him, so I'll just stay right there.
Okay, you doing the whipping again?
Yes.
Okay.
Same guy.
Right.
Let's looks like only 2 hits on this one. A 4 and above, and then a 6 is a critical.
Yes. So the hammer dying is the victory condition for me. I have to, here's my victory condition, conquer. I have to kill his hammer within 4 turns. We might switch it to 5 turns, but okay. Anyway, what? Yeah, so if you remember, if you're hitting the same person, 1 through 3 misses, the rest are hits. So you got 2 misses, and you got 1 hit and 1 crit. So that's 1 damage plus a 2 damage. So you did 3 more damage. All right, I'll take 3 more damage. You did, so 15 goes down to 12. I have 12 health left on my leader. That's my leader right there. 12 health on my leader. So that was 1 action. What's your second action?
I was going to do that again.
Okay, whip me again.
Oh, just a hit. No critical.
You can attack twice. Don't Time, this is unlike any other Games Workshop game. If you notice, there's not even armor rolls, so just throw out everything that you know about Game Workshop games. So you only got 1 hit this time, so 1 damage, so my 12 goes down to 11. And I actually like it because it's very unlike any other Warhammer game. I love the fact that it has these cards, which it's very easy for me to keep track of all my people and all their stats. I hate having to flip through 15 codexes to figure things out. So, that guy has 10 health left, and his turn is over. Now, what is the most crucial thing for me? This guy's movement is 8. Here's where all the action's gonna happen, basically. So, how much wounds does this guy have?
Which guy is that?
He's got a cloak on him. Or he's got.
Is he okay? He has 20 wounds.
And this one?
15.
And what's the strength of his, or the number of dice he's rolling on his attacks?
Which was it again? The fist?
No, the fist is the strength. The sword is the number of attacks.
Oh, 4.
And then this one?
2.
Ah. Okay.
Well, he has a
2 different weapons.
And a 3.
A 2 and a 3.
The spear is like 8 inches.
Yeah, so he could throw that spear. This guy can throw his spear 8 inches. I'm going to spend my quad.
Get over
here. The quad, so here is the quad. And I am playing Death from Above, which I will read it for you now. The fighter makes a bonus move action. So, give me the thing.
What
right
thing?
There. So I'm moving 5 here. And then my second action, so not my second action, that was my bonus action. So now I'm taking my first action. This fighter makes a bonus move action. Then they can make a bonus attack action. And add 1 to the strength. So I'm gonna take a 1 action to move.
Hold on, what did it say about the edges? Because we're all so close about the edges.
Oh, well, you would immediately lose the game.
Like right off the bat?
Yeah.
Well, don't I have to move first? Because I haven't even got to move him.
Yeah.
He has to start off with 3 inches to the...
Oh, yeah. You're right. So thank you for reminding me on that. So what it said, victory... it says... any fighters from the defender's hammer that are within 4 inches of the battlefield edge at the end of the battle round immediately count as being taken down. So that's not quite fair to you because we forgot about that. So before we finish this turn, let me instead... Okay, but that's where you initially deployed them, right?
Yeah.
So it's up to you to get them at least 4 inches away from the edge. If you were to end their movement now, you would lose the game. So make sure to get them out of there. Okay, so then I'm going to actually, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I was going to do. Death from above. Here we come down. We use a move action to get down there. We have a bonus attack action, meaning that I have 2 attacks. So, 2 attacks. This guy has an attack value of 4 dice. And Death from Above says that if I finished my move action 3 inches or more vertically lower than my starting position, which I did, I add 1 to the strength characteristic. So this 3 strength goes to a 4 strength. So here we go, 4 strength. They're all hits, and 1 critical. So let's see what the attacks are. So for each hit, it's 1 damage. For each critical, it's 3 damage. Woo. So that means I got 3 damage total here and 3 damage total here. So 6 total damage to, well, yeah, 6 total damage. Well, first, let's actually see if that matches up right, because I have a strength of 4. What's your toughness on that guy right here with the cloak?
And the toughness
was... The toughness is the shield on the...
He's a 4.
So 4v4. Yeah, we got it right. Okay, so he takes 6 damage. How much health does he have?
20. And
because he got hit with a Death from Above, I'm going to give him the black and pink dice. And he will have, let's see, 14. 20, so he'll go down to 14. You'll find 14 on there and throw it on his card. Right here. Okay, so if I remember right, there was you get a bonus for Death from Above. You get a bonus movement and a bonus attack. So that's essentially 4 actions. So that was my move, then a move, and then I have 1 action left, and that would have been the attack, and now I have a bonus attack, if I'm doing that right.
Gotta get the bonus.
So 4 more damage. 1 from this and 3 from this one. Ooh. So you're down to 10 health. That was a huge hit from the Death from Above. So that guy went suicide run, and that's my turn. My first activation.
All right.
So that was a really good turn for the Corvus Cabal.
Well, now I just realized y'all guys are like so close to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even be over there.
You got to get out of here. And you know what sucks for you is that when you're making a move, a fighter cannot start a move action if they're within 1 inch of any enemy fighter. They must make a disengage action instead if they wish to move away. So if you want to make sure this guy disengages, you have no choice, because if he stays there, he's going to lose.
Dang, I realized I just made a huge mistake putting him there.
Yeah. If a fighter is within 1 inch of an enemy fighter, they may make a disengage action. While a fighter makes a disengage action, that fighter can move normally up to 3 inches only. But they must finish the action more than 1 inch away from all enemy fighters. If this is impossible, the fighter cannot use the disengage action. So really what it's saying is you have to move, but then that would be illegal because you would be too close to these 2 guys if you were to try to disengage this way. You would have to disengage
I know,
that
if I would
way.
have remembered about that inch thing.
Then you wouldn't
I
have
would've
put them.
just over
You would have put
here.
them here and moved them in the middle of the map.
I was just ready to fight.
Yeah.
Alright, well, so how do I disengage again?
You do it automatically.
It's a movement.
They can make a disengage action. Although the fighter moves as a part of disengage action is not considered to be a move action in any way. This means any abilities or rules that interact specifically with move do not interact with disengage. So yeah, you have it only goes 3 inches. It's a slower move action basically. That's all it says. I was hoping that I get to attack you or something, but
Well, I can go over here 3 inches. I'm assuming it's 3 inches. 2. Let me see the ruler.
okay, hold on. So before we do this disengage, Devin, wait.
Oops.
Just wait.
Okay.
Back up. Okay, so reactions. Reactions are things a fighter can do during an enemy's activation. There are 3 universal reactions that can be made by any fighter. Each reaction states when the fighter can make the reaction. So, universal reactions. This is if you haven't activated yet for the battle round, that's true. Or if your fighter has activated but they are waiting. That's the one where you put the waiting token. Or the battle is a campaign battle and the fighter has 1 or more levels of renown. Okay, so what are the reactions? You can counter. A fighter can make this reaction if they are targeted by a melee attack action, but before the hit rolls are made. For each hit roll from the attack action that misses, allocate 1 damage point to the attacking fighter. For each hit roll of 1, allocate 2 damage to the attacking fighter instead. So you would have had to have made that decision before I rolled. You would have said, I want to counter. And then immediately, if I fuck up my roll, I start taking damage. That's what a counter is. Or you can take cover. A fighter that is in cover can make this reaction after they're targeted by a missile action, but before the rolls are made. After the hit rolls are made, roll a dice for each critical. On a 4+, that critical becomes a hit instead. And then there was another one called Strike Them Down. A fighter can make this reaction when a visible enemy within 1 inch of them makes a disengage action, but before that fighter moves away. Roll a dice. On a 4+, allocate D6 points of damage. So that's what I was looking for. So it's like, if you're about to disengage from me, if I didn't have that bead, then I can say I'm doing a strike them down, but I can't. I just wanted to let you know about it. And then also, if I'm attacking you, you can say I want to counter if you have some actions free. All right, but go ahead and finish your turn. Sorry.
Okay. So to get out of that, is
To
it
get
like
out of
3
that, you go
inches?
3 inches. Yeah. Just eyeball it and then put him where you can get it, like right there. And is that more than 4 inches away? We'll call it yes. We'll just say yes. Don't worry.
Dang,
In fact, we'll give him extra right here.
I moved him. He's gonna get eliminated because I don't think I can get. Well,
No, if we move, he's not engaged right now actually, so he could do a double move.
I could do a double move with him, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So you have 1 more action left with that guy. What do you want to do?
How do I jump over this?
It just goes vertically up, and then he has to be at that level 3, and then he can go vertically down 3. How fast can he move?
Only 5.
Well, then he's not going to be able to jump up and over.
Okay, so I'll go right here.
Yeah. Just,
All right, next to the dog or the lion.
all right.
And
Place
that
a-
is.
Place a token.
That is it.
Well, then that means I get basically another free hit on you with this guy. So I might as well take it. So 1 action to move and 1 action to attack. And I'll move him here to be nice because neither of us really knew the rules. And I'm giving you a way that you can go that way. for 3 and then disengage. Or you can come a different way. All right, so this guy, we remember, he does not have death from above, so its strength is only a 3. What is this guy's toughness with the spear?
With the spear, the shield is a 4.
Okay, so it's going to be a 3 versus a 4. It's going to be harder for me to hit these. So if your strength is lower than the toughness, I miss on a 1 through 4. I only hit on 5s and 6s. 6s are criticals. So here we go. Only 5s and 6s, no hits. That guy is strong.
Like,
yeah. All right, my turn is over.
I need to run him.
So first things first, you got to disengage.
Disengage with 3 inches.
Yep.
Connected.
Yeah. And you got a second action left.
And he moves a 4.
Yep.
By the wall.
So unfortunately, basically, Devin lost a whole turn. Careful. Because he had to run away with those. All right, and
now it was just those guys.
Just those guys. Everybody else, it doesn't matter.
What are they called? The hammers.
The hammer. Yeah. And my guys are these. Say these guys up on this ridge over here. Sorry, just these two right there. Those have to be outside of 4, or I will lose them.
Just checking out there.
But I'm gonna take a move.
Oh wow, he's got a safety.
Who got a safety?
The Chiefs safety, the 49ers.
Chiefs got a safety.
Hey, it's 37 to 23.
Mm-hmm. All right, I feel like if I'm going this way, it's just useless because these guys are seeming to come to the middle. So,
My wrist.
Fighting over there, I don't know. Let's fight. Let's swing this guy around. So he's gonna go a double move. Yeah. I'm done.
All right.
I'm gonna go get the tape measure.
He's gonna be up here.
Yep.
That was one turn, and then. So what does waiting do again?
Okay, so that was your one action, and then you can place the wait token as your because you're not finished. You're saving that action for later.
Okay.
You know, and then so it's like if somebody will, I don't know, get right next to him, you can then later on say I'm going to attack. All right. So I'll take this little guy. This little guy will move and then attack with a 3 dice, 3 strength. And he moves at 5. So... Three dice. What's the toughness on that guy?
The toughness is a 4.
Toughness is a 4 on that guy. So I need 5s and 6s. Damn, that's hard.
5s and 6s.
Missed everything. Your turn.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Who do I want to move? I'll move. I guess which is right there. So I'm gonna double move him.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Roger. All right, we'll take my big wing guy, and let's see how hard hitting this big wing guy is. He can move 8 inches. He hits with 5 dice, and on strength 4. Wow! And each one of his hits is 2 damage. Oh wait, that's my wing guy. Well, my wing guy's too far away right now. Let me get my leader. So my leader also moves 5 inches. Has 4 dices. 4 dice. So I'm going to do my leader, move, attack. Four dice. Hitting on 4 5s and 6s. Oh my God. The leader does a cinematic triple attack, triple crit. So if we look at my leader.
What is?
Oh my God,
What is
Devin.
that, 5?
5 for each fucking critical.
Dang, 5, 10,
Holy
15.
shit. 15 damage plus 2.
That's it.
That's 17 damage all in one.
That's all he takes is 15.
He only has 15 health.
Yeah.
So my leader came in and just
So
eviscerated that motherfucker.
Your little weak ass hits on me and take you out.
Yeah, the lashes didn't work.
And his little animal's like,
Oh yeah, his beast saw that happen. Beast saw that happen, so they're looking to get some revenge. All right, that's my turn.
So on weight, like he can move again?
Yeah, so, I mean, you can choose to activate him again. This time he only has 1 action.
That is. You know, I'll wait.
Wait, okay. You've got some guys over here.
Yeah.
That
I'm
can
gonna move over here.
okay.
So that's 1
Move
action.
and attack.
And they are weaker. They need to be within. Their spear thing is a 3. So that's 3 dice.
Yeah. 3 dice, and what's their strength?
Their strength is a what was their strength? Where was that at?
It's the fist.
A 3.
Okay. And then my guy's toughness is a 3. So 3 on 3. And you know what that is, right?
4s and above.
4s and above.
1 hit.
Got 1. And what's the damage on each one of their hits? It's the number to the left of the
1.
slash. 1. All right, so this guy's hit, and he takes 1 damage. So, Oh my God, I bought these so long ago and I've never got to use them. And now I'll finally get to use them. They're these little wound counters. So you hit me for 1. So this guy has 8 health. He'll go down to 7 health. That's a little 7. Yay! So I've got some. I know you can't really see it too well. There it is. Wound, 7.
There it is. He had an 8. Yeah, he's down to
Now he's down to 7. Now, the alternative to doing that, Chad, is the game comes with these 1, 2, 3 cards. So say, for example, this is the guy that just got killed, or that just took 1 hit. What you would do is you would put this card under it, right? And then say you would put a dice here, right? Number 1 has been hit for 1. But it's kind of hard, in my opinion, to remember who is 1, 2, 3 unless you've painted your guys a specific way or gave them a number. So that's why it's easier for me to just give them individual little wound counters, since I have a couple of these. All right. So that was your turn? All right, so this guy needs a yellow bead. So you've got 1 guy left, and I've got a bunch of guys left. my hammer, basically. So my hammer is going to come in. This guy can move at 8. So I'm going to move 4, come down 3. That's 7, 8, right? If I did that right, that's 1 move. But this guy, I think, has a special ability, fly, perhaps. Let me check. Swooping attack. This fighter may make a bonus movement, but that's only if I have triples. I don't know. Yeah, I think I did that right. You can also use D6s as wound counters, you know? Okay, and then this guy will move 6, and then up 3. He's not going to be able to make it.
He can't fly?
No, not as far as I... It seems like he should be able to fly, right? But as far as I'm seeing on here, I don't see anything on the card that is allowing me to fly. It might be in the because this is 2nd edition. So let me double check on 2nd edition here. So movement. Flying. Fighters with the fly rune mark can fly during the move action. If they do so, the fighter can move through the air vertically and horizontally. Count the horizontal distance moved towards the number of inches that a fighter can move in total, but do not count the distance moved vertically. Flying effectively allows a fighter to pass over terrain features. So that's what I think he can do. So I don't know. I think that changes from edition 1, where they're basically allowing people to fly. So let me grab the compendium here and make sure that he can. What is this? Corvus belly. Corvus. I don't know. What? Corvus. Agents of Chaos. Corvus Cabal. Page 122. So, get out of here. He can't fly. I want to see a character that can fly. Maybe there's like actual like winged creatures. Oh wait, there is. There's like these untamed beasts that I have over here. Check these out. So these guys, I'm sure these guys can fly, right? So let me look at their cards and then see if they have a little wing on them. Yeah, they do. So that one right there is the flight. So he's faking like he can fly. He just has a fancy fucking costume. That's funny. Okay, yeah, so he cannot fly. So I will move him basically right here. And that's my turn. Go ahead.
All right.
You got one guy left.
One guy. And we've got one guy, and he is just like this other guy. So he moves 5. So I'll come over here, fight him.
Okay.
So with 3 dice, he's a strength 3.
Yeah, my guy's a strength 3, so 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Just 1 5.
One more, so he's down to 6 health. Okay. All right, I've got 2 guys left over here.
And I guess I got one more move with him.
You do, yes, you do. Well, let me move this guy. Let me move this first. Okay, so I'm going to make this move. This guy can move 5, so he's going to move 5 here.
Ninja style.
And you have your
one guy.
You have your
So
guy
he
left.
moves 8.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 down. 5 over.
Wanna go that way?
Well,
Alright.
that'll be 6, so I'll just go here.
Okay.
Alright. That's it for.
His movement, his last move, right? Because that was just one action.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see. This guy can move 5. So we're gonna go 1, 2, down 3. 1, 2, down 3. That's it. Actually, that's it for everybody. Okay, so let's clear all the markers. All right, now I think this one is the initiative is pretty important on this one, I think. Yeah. All right, so roll 6 dice, and we will determine initiative. Ooh, I got double trips, so I can do some really powerful stuff on the next turn. Unfortunately, I have jack shit for initiative. All right, so what did you get?
I got 2 5s, 2 4s.
So you
and a
have
single.
2 singles to my 0 singles. So remember, we get 1 black dice each. With 1 black dice, even if I add it to my singles, my 1 single versus your 2, you might add 1, so you can go to 3 singles to win initiative. So I'm not winning initiative on this one. I'm going to grab myself 1 quad and 1 triple, meaning I'm pretty ability stacked this next turn.
Yeah, and I'm going to add another double.
Add another double? Okay.
And
So you win the initiative.
I will choose to go first. And
Yeah, we're going to be playing Gotham Knights next week. We're going to be finishing the Modern Warfare campaign on Monday. And we will be playing the Modern Warfare multiplayer on Friday, I think, when it comes out. Pretty stacked week next week.
So I'm trying to figure out this top one.
Doubles, Savage Fury. Add 1 to the move characteristic for the next move action. Add 1 to the attacks of the next attack they make this activation. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So 1 to the attack, so you're rolling more dice when they're rolling, and 1 to the movement characteristics, so they're going faster.
Okay, so if I did that one with him, that's 3 attacks? Or
No, that's adding 1 to the value of his attack. So what's the value of the dog? How many dice does he roll to attack?
the attack is the spear or the sword.
Spear,
right?
yeah, sword.
It's a 4.
So he would get 5 dice in attacking.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
that's what I want to start off. So I need 1 more red dice, and so he is.
With his first action, he's attacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his strength is a 4.
Okay, and my strength on that guy with the raven is a 3. So you have greater strength. When you have greater strength to my toughness, then your rolls are easier. You only miss on a 1 or a 2. You hit on a 3 through a 5. A critical is always a 6. 1 critical and 2 hits. So what's the critical value on the dog?
The critical is a 5.
Wow, 5 damage. And what's the normal damage?
2.
2. So 2, 4 plus a 5. That's 9 damage total. That lion comes screaming down to get revenge. And let's see how much health my guy has. Oh, he only has 8. So he is absolutely devoured in a single attack from the lion.
And so since I use that ability, I put the 2 dice away.
Yes. So now how many
got-
ability dice do you have?
I got 2 more of doubles.
Of doubles, okay.
And I guess I can use a weight on him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait.
Right. Okay.
And
That sounds good.
that's it.
All right. So Devin is kind of taking back the battlefield there. Is that your guy next to him? You got 2 guys over there?
That's another one of my guys. But
Let's see. Well, how much health does your lion have?
the lion has a 20.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 180 points.
Yeah, he's pretty strong then.
Some type of lion with tusks and horns.
What about the value of the other guy?
The guy next to him, his health is a 10.
Okay. Well, I have to remember that it's turn 3, and the only way that I win is if I attack the right people. So let's do that. So I'm going to have to do a double move over here. Or actually, I will... Remember, I have 1 quad. So I am going to use a quad to get a death from above. That's going to give me a bonus attack and a bonus movement on a single guy. And if I jump down from somewhere, I get +1 to my strength. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to go 2, up 3. There's the bonus action. Then down. Swooping attack.
Swooping on us.
Swooping in on you. And gonna attack you with 4 dice at strength 4. So that is the normal.
Yeah, he's a 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and a
So
critical.
the critical on this guy's not too good. Let's see. 3 damage on a critical and 1 damage on a normal. So 3, 4, 5. 5 damage on that guy. So what's his health?
You said 5 damage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His health is a 15.
15, so minus 5. He's got 10 health left, right? Yeah. So I'll give him 10. He has 10. 10 means 10 health left. And so that was the bonus move, then the move. That was the bonus attack, now the normal attack. 3 plus 1, that's 4 more damage. So I'll take that 10 down to 6. My turn's over.
Alright. You coming at me, I'm coming at you.
Okay.
So.
My guy is a toughness of 3, so it's pretty easy to beat him up.
How much health does he have?
He only has 8 health.
Okay, I was
So
going to use that double thing again, but...
Yeah, you can use it, or maybe you might be able to power through it without it.
I mean, I could go twice, so let's just do...
Do a normal?
He's a 4 with the fist.
Okay.
Just a 1 critical.
No hits, 1 critical. What's your critical do?
The critical is a 5.
5 damage?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, well, that almost got him. He's got 3 health left.
Alright, we'll do it again.
Okay.
I need better.
Oh, yeah.
That did it.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's gone.
Alright, good. Get out of here. It's hitting me, taking all my life away.
Yeah, give him a token.
Things are starting to get fun.
Let's see.
Some bodies in this thing.
We are going to
Nice dice.
we got to get there. So we're going to use this guy. He's going to go up 3. And over 2. Wait, his movement is 8. So he went up 3, can go 5, and then double movement down 3 and over 5. We will. Oh, that's what the stairs are for. You don't actually, you could just count like he's walking up.
Oh.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go right here and set up a future turn of swooping down on that guy.
So you're waiting, or you did 2 moves?
That was my 2 moves.
Yep. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Let's see. I'll be right there with you.
Okay.
We're battling on top of this.
Nice.
Balancing
act.
Okay. So I got 1 move, and I'm going to do the double.
Okay, using the double, and what's that ability called?
Savage Fury.
Savage Fury, okay.
And that gives me an extra die.
Okay.
Yep, because he uses 4.
And his strength is 4.
Oh,
versus
shoot.
my toughness 4.
When I was fighting you, I messed up because his sword thing is a 3, and I was rolling 4 dice.
That's fine.
All right, well,
We're learning.
He has 4
Okay.
plus the 1 for Savage Fury.
5 dice at strength 4. You need, 2 criticals.
Oh,
That's it.
dang.
How much is each one of his critical, though?
5.
You just did 10 damage up front? 2 crits. God damn. Can my guy even take it? He has 20 health, so you knocked him. So you said, you flying bastard. And you slammed into him for 10. Okay. He's got 10 health left. So I'm going to need to win initiative on that so that I can fight back before he dies.
And the win initiatives, you need singles, huh?
Singles, yeah. But I've got more warriors back here, so let's get this going. How much health does that guy have?
That guy has 10 health.
All right, let's try to kill him. Move and attack. From my leader. My leader does 4 dice.
How much health does he have?
He's only got 11 left. Yeah. So he only gets a critical, which is 5 damage. Well, what's the strength, actually, of your guy?
That guy's strength is a 4.
4? Okay, yeah. Then I miss with the 3. So that guy has half health.
Half health.
That's right. So he had 10 health. Now he has 5?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give him 5. All right, I'm done. What about you?
I guess.
Oh, you know what? So we have to give you the opportunity to make a reaction. You remember that guy has no token on him. So I would have said, do you want the opportunity to react? And then you say yes or no.
Yes, I would.
So what is a reaction? Well, a fighter can do a counter. So let's redo this then. So I didn't roll yet. So you didn't take any damage. So I'm moving, and now I'm attacking. No more than one reaction can be made for each action an enemy fighter makes. Each time a fighter makes a reaction, they forfeit one of their actions in the battle round. Do you want to forfeit one of your actions?
Of this guy's?
Yeah, and it'll give him a weight token.
I would like to react.
Okay, so you react. You can either take cover. That's only if you're in cover. You can strike them down. That's only if my guy is trying to withdraw. Or you can counter, which is I take damage if I fuck up my roll.
And what would be a fuck up? Just not hitting me?
Right. For each miss, I get 1 damage on myself. For each one that I roll, I get 2 damage on myself.
And then the other one was...
That's it.
It was the counter.
Yeah. Either that or you just save your actions for 2 hits back. And when you think about it, I think I would rather save my actions so I can hit you harder.
Rather save my actions.
That's only if you think you're going to survive, actually, now that I think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you think you're going to die on 1 hit, then you would want to counter. If you don't think you're going to die, then you would want to save your actions to hit me twice afterwards.
I'll take my chances.
Okay.
I don't want to counter.
Do not want to counter. Got it. All right. Well, this time I only did 1 hit.
And that
is just 2 damage. So he would have 8 hit points left.
Let's put it right here. 8.
Okay. And that was my turn for that.
All right. Well, I will.
Now you can hit me. Yes, that was the smart move, Devin. Okay.
So, and...
my toughness is 4.
And my toughness is a 3.
Or your strength is a 3, right?
Yeah, my strength is a 3. He hits with 4.
So it's going to be hard for you to hit me. You got to do 5s and 6s.
I'll do my last...
Last double?
Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have a thing. So, yeah, my last thing, so I'll use 5 dice.
Yeah.
And so it's a 5 and 6s.
Still 5s and 6s, yeah.
All right, let's go.
You got 1 hit and 1 crit.
So 1 hit is 2 damage.
Okay.
And a critical is 4.
So that's 6 damage total. I only had 11 health left. I'm down to 5 health.
All right. So I'm going to do that again, but I don't have any more doubles, so taking the dice away.
Oh, shit. I could potentially die here.
1 hit, so
1,
2.
5. So my 5 goes down to a 3. I survived. Now I just got to win initiative. Initiative is so important. Okay.
All right. My turn is done.
That was your turn, yeah.
Well, I guess, well, yeah, my turn is done.
Okay. Let me...
He's still in the waiting game, yeah, I guess.
I'm going to move 5 and wait. Or he has 8 health. So...
Yes, 8 health. 8 health.
3 and 2. 3 and 2.
What is that guy? He can throw his spear?
No, he's gonna... No, his spear range is only 2. It's pretty pathetic. I'm just gonna do a double move on both of these guys and surround the lion. And...
How'd you do that?
Well, I'm just doing
that
one
ability?
and then you go.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna...
So use the lion.
well, with my lion, I was actually gonna climb back up here.
Okay. Well, now that you're within 1 of
But
my
yeah,
guy,
but I
you would
guess-
have to use a disengagement.
But I guess if he's already in contact, well, I'll just fight him then.
All right.
And his strength is a 4. He uses 4 dice.
Yeah.
And,
My toughness is only a 3.
okay.
So you're gonna be
Is that
hitting me pretty hard.
3 with 3 and aboves?
Yep. 3 and above.
Uh,
1 crit, 1 hit.
So 1 hit is 2 damage, 1 critical is 5 damage. So 7.
7. This guy has 8 health total, so he has 1 life left.
Alright, not bad. Okay. And,
All right. So that guy's done. Then I'll double move. Your turn.
Alright. Fighting with one of these guys down here. This guy. And it is his 3 dice. His strength is a 3. And his strength is a what?
3.
Okay, so it's 4 and above.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit. And 1
I
hit.
think that's just 1 damage, right?
Yes.
Right, down to 5 health.
Alright, one more time.
One more time.
Just one
Down
more
to
hit.
4 health.
Alright.
Okay, I will respond. I'll do to the guy that was attacking. No, you know what? I'm going to disengage.
Disengage.
And if we remember about disengaging, I must finish. I can only move 3 inches, and I have to be more than 1 inch away at the end of my move. So I can only move 3 inches. I get here, and I have to be more than 1 inch away, which I am. And then I'm going to double move to here to try my best on my next turn to win initiative. And try to get a hit in before I die. Your turn.
Alright. And these guys move 8, or 5, I mean, so he's coming right behind you. And just rolling 3 dice.
Okay. See if we can finish him off before I can do anything to your boss.
6.
Uh-oh. A crit and a hit.
And so
How much is that?
it's a 1 and a 3.
So that's 4 damage. That is exactly what you needed. No, you won't hit the boss.
He's like, thank you.
Damn.
So,
Okay.
and that was my last guy.
All right. I've got 1 guy left. And I will do a 10 move here. And we're done.
All right.
Now.
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Yeah, it's starting to become clear. This is it. Whoever wins this initiative has a very nice leg up on potentially winning.
Daddy needs some singles.
Yep, I need some singles too. You've got
2 singles.
Yeah, 2 singles. Need some singles. Come on. Singles. I've got
1, 2, 3,
4 singles.
Oh, shit, you won the initiative.
I want the initiative. There's no way for you to come back even with the wild dice. So what are you going to do with your wild dice?
I'll add 1 more double.
1 more double. I'll add a... I'll add...
One more double.
I'll get a triple. I'll make a triple. So there. The singles are discarded, and all I have is a single triple to use. I think I really like Warcry. I actually now I think I would recommend if you were wanting to play Warhammer or start Warhammer, either Age of Sigmar or even old Warhammer, you start with this game first. It's a lot easier. So if I have the initiative, the most important thing is this battle here. So this is, yeah, I'm gonna give Necromunda a try. I've got a complete painted set. I'm gonna go to round 4. And round 4 is actually the last turn. I actually have to kill him on this battle round or I lose, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do. But we're going to try real hard, and then we'll see if I can do it on the next round. If I can't do it on the next round, then he definitely wins. All right, so let's start with that battle right there. And we will do... I still haven't figured out what is on the value of this ability. Ability values. If a rule refers to the value of an ability, this refers to the score shown on the ability dice. For example, if a player has a double consisting of 2 ability dice with a score of 5, the value of the ability is 5. So it does matter. Oh shit. That means my Raven Dart can do 5 damage if I roll a 6. That's cool. Okay. Okay, the Birdman can roll 5 dice. And he is going to attack Devin's big boy, who has no damage on him, I don't think. Oh no, he does have some damage. Yeah, Devin only has 10 life left on that guy. And I've got 2 attacks. I might be able to win. Well, I might be able to kill that. And then his big boy only has 6 life. So I can move and hit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win. Fuck. Because I would be able to kill this guy, but not the guy below him. I don't think I can. He has 6 life left, and he has 10 life left. So I could kill the 10 life, but that 6 life, I don't think I can get. All right, so my big Birdman versus your guy here on the top. And you have 10 life left. I need to kill you this turn or you win.
Birdman.
That's a bad roll. Did you want to counter?
Nah.
Okay, well, I only did 4 damage to you on that one. So take your 10 down to 6. You have 6 life left. So that was my first attack. And here is my last attack. I need to do 6 damage or you don't die. 6 damage, which would be 1 crit and 1 hit or 3 hits. And I'm hitting on 4, 5s, and 6s. No! I missed them all. So only 1, so 2 damage, which means you have 4 health left. He failed to do as much damage as I needed.
I know you could.
I could have killed him right there. Pick a visible enemy fighter, roll a dice. On a 6. All right. On a 6, if I roll a 6, I could do. So you know how we said these don't matter? The value of the dice don't matter? They do. Anytime it says allocate a number of damage points equal to the value of this ability. So if it ever says value of this ability, the Raven Dart says on a 6, I can do damage equal to the value of the ability. So on a 6, I can do 5 points of damage by blowing a dart on you. And that's really the only way that I can kill him this turn. So I'm going to spend my double in order to do that. And I hope I roll a 6. Nope. Instead, it's only 1 point of damage.
So just 1 more?
1 more. You're down to 3. Your turn.
3. All right. Now I'm coming at you.
Yep, 2 times.
And let's see, his little thing is a skull. Double, all out attack. A fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an attack action made by them. This activation, this fighter makes a bonus move action or...
You have to kill somebody first. You have to take somebody down. Taking somebody down is a kill.
Does he have any
So
health
let's say...
that I've taken him?
No, yes, he has 10 health left.
And if I...
So if you kill him on that act, go ahead, let me see it.
Yeah.
It's called the what? All-out attack. A fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an attack action made by them, this activation. So once you kill somebody, essentially, this fighter makes a bonus move or a bonus attack. So basically, he gets to get a free action after he kills somebody.
Okay, well, I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to do the double Savage Fury, and hopefully I can kill you for 1 hit.
Okay.
So that's 5 dice. His strength is a 4. Your strength is a 4?
Yep.
So that's just 4 and
4s
above?
4s and above. Yep.
Well, let me put that there.
Ooh, 2 crits. Oh my God, and a hit.
So 2 crits are 5. So
10 plus what?
2.
12 damage in the single go. The birds cannot stop the savage fury of Devin Case and
It's like...
Okay.
All right. That was worth that.
That was 1 action. What's your second action?
Let me see.
You want to...
I will wait.
Wait. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Well, I'm going to come around the corner and attack. And this is if I had killed the guy on top, which I had the opportunity to, but I just couldn't make it happen. So 3 on. This guy's toughness is 4. Your other hammer.
Yes.
Your other hammer is okay. So and he only has 6 life left. So I need 2 6s. 2 6s on 4 dice to kill him. I got 1 6, so there's 3 damage plus 1 from the 4. Oh no, I only hit on 5s and 6s, right? Yeah, because my 3 versus your 4. So I only gave you 3 damage. So you have 3 health left. And unfortunately, that is it with that guy.
Okay. Well then, I will. Oh, he only has 1 thing. Let's see. I will smack him with this guy. So put it right there. And he uses 4 dice, but his strength is a 3. So what's that guy's strength?
That guy?
The spear.
The spear is a 3. 3 on 3.
All right, so 4s and above.
You got it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
But I get another chance.
Second action.
Let's not do that again.
This time you're yeah. So
3.
how much is each hit?
Well, he only has 1 life
Only
left, and he hits with 1s.
So you did 3 damage?
Yes.
3 damage to this guy who only has 1 health left. So he did his job. Hooah! Nice. Okay. You got a beat on him? Yep. Okay, I'll take my leader. My leader, who only has 3 health left, will try to finish off that guy that just killed my guy. So that is 2, 4, 6. 6, or wait, yeah, 2, 4, 6 damage.
He had 8, and you had 6 damage?
6 damage.
So I'm down to 2.
2, okay, I'll finish him off.
Finish him.
There he is, he's down.
Finished.
Yeah! Not gonna matter because I'm not able to kill your main guys.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Let's. I guess. Who is this guy? What's his strength at?
Put him down. He is 4 toughness.
4 toughness. And how much health?
15.
How much health does the guy with the crow?
He only has 3 health left, and he's my leader. He's a big boy.
Yeah, you know what? I like to. So I'm going to -3. So I don't need to take that much. And I'll go over there.
Well, you're not going to be able to hit because you remember, when you disengage, you have to be at least 1 inch away from an enemy model. So it's not like you're going to disengage right into another fight.
Okay, so well, I'll just fight him then.
Okay.
His strength is a 4 to his strength.
That guy's 4. 4 to 4.
And you said
4s and above.
I'm going to use another
Double.
thing. Unless, oh no, can't. All right.
Oof.
A 6, a 5, and a 5. And
All
so,
right. What does the lion do on normal hits?
2. So
2,
2,
4, and then crit.
a 5.
Wow. So 9 damage
5.
on that guy right there. Okay. 15. So he goes down to. He's got 6 health left.
6 health left.
6 health left. You gonna attack
I'm gonna do it again and use
Okay.
another.
and use another double for the kill. Lion this time doesn't get anything.
Damn.
Nice.
Wow, you little dice.
Okay, retribution. Moral victory. Can I kill a lion? Let's find out.
He has 20 health.
There's 2. So you're down to 18. And one more hit. 18, 16, 14, 12. He has 12 health left. So no. And that's it. That ends in a victory for Devin. That's it, guys, because unfortunately my target was to kill this guy and kill this guy in 4 turns by turn 4, and that objective was just not completed. I tried to get there. I did get there with the Birdman, but he colossally fucked up and just didn't roll very well and got his ass beat by these guys.
They're
which I can.
strong.
Your guys are savage, and my guys are fast, and so it kind of makes sense there that I wasn't able to overcome that motherfucker.
Yeah,
And then we
they
got.
are strong.
Yeah, they are strong, untamed beasts, you know. And then over here, I tried to sneak in and get that fucker, stab him in the back. Then he noticed me and turned around, finished me off. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Thank y'all for hanging out with us and checking out this game. I lost. Devin won. Goonie, goo goo. So that was Warcry. What'd you think, Devin?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And once I
It's-
started understanding like
Mhm.
the rules, like it became easier to. Really
I like
get
it.
the
It's
game
faster.
going.
You know,
Yeah.
where it's like.
'Cause
So the rolls to
this-
hit are faster.
Yeah, this was like a little intimidating for me to use,
Right.
and I was like, I don't know what these are. It's like-
Right. But you
and
got
then,
it.
And then once you understand what the doubles and all that,
Yeah.
then you can put it to use.
I like how there's no armor rolls in the game. It keeps the game going faster because, you know, in Warhammer it kind of slows things down.
You got to run
Um,
this for.
Exactly. And, you know, in Warhammer, you'd move your entire army and have to sit here waiting like you're done. Oh, you've
Yeah.
killed my whole army before I can do anything? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm just playing out the rest of this turn even though I already know I lost. In this game, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Yeah.
and so anything can happen. And then the all-important initiative rolls, it feels like, you know, there's more chance to win or go back and forth.
Yeah, right.
And so I like, and it's a smaller map. The terrain is easier to paint and get done. The armies are smaller, so you have to pay less to get into it. I like Warcry. And
Yeah.
Warcry 2nd edition, which is this edition that just came out, refines the rules a little bit and allows for even better campaigns to be played, Devin. So you can like build a warband and play over multiple
I
games
was
as
saying,
guys
like,
get
we
stronger.
Could do a tournament thing.
Yep.
With this for sure.
And I do have 5 factions, so that could be something we do in the future. All right, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Latest.